Hello, my friends, and welcome. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing nice. How is the weather? Do you still experience this snowstorm if you live in the United States? I heard that even iguanas are dying in Florida. Jeez. They're cold-blooded, and they're dying because of the very cold weather. Crazy. Well, today, as usual, gonna say to you thank you for joining, and gonna go to the chat for the greetings, and we'll proceed with news updates. Hello, guys. You look relaxed. Yeah, just a little. It's snowy, I see. West Virginia, I see. Been below freezing for a week. Java MGS. Brumation is now dying. It's like hibernation for other animals. I see. I bet see. Gamer XT33. Coxter Mobster on Twitch. Okay, guys, little by little we're gaining some of the traction here. So let's go for the news. Maybe I should, should stay starting soon theme for a while, maybe for at least 5 more minutes for us to get all together. Interesting information is coming from Poland. A long-time employee of the Ministry of the National Defense of Poland has been detained on suspicion of cooperating with Russian intelligence. According to investigators, the suspect had served in the ministry since the 1990s and worked in strategy and planning department. He was detained early in the morning in February the 3rd on his workplace. His activities were thoroughly documented and analyzed, and evidence collected is highly convincing. We would like to inform you that this morning at the Ministry of the National Defense headquarters, a long-time employee of the Ministry of the National Defense was detained. Probably this guy, those old Soviet guys. I have nothing against age, by the way. I have very respected audience on my channel. Most of them are between 50 and 60 and after 60 years old. So it's not about the age in the Western countries, most of them, but in ex-Soviet countries, they were freaking brainwashed during the Soviet time, since he was working from 1990s. So at least, how many years? 35 years. So I guess the guy is kind of elderly. And he was brainwashed and he was hired for this job. Even in Ukraine, we have those kind of the people. I know personally one prick who is a pilot and used to be a military pilot before. And he is like pro-Russian, yeah. Then Putin attacked Ukraine, he defended Putin. I mean, not physically defended, but with his rhetorics. It was before the full-scale attack back in 2014. I don't know, maybe he's still a Putin lover. So in Ukraine, we have those guys too. And if they work for intelligence, it's kind of bad. Julie, hi. Yeah, I'm good. Hannes, can't you use YouTube for your daily video report, Spotify, scroll? I am publishing videos on YouTube. Watch them on YouTube. They are both available on Spotify and on YouTube. Same videos. They are published at first on Spotify and then on YouTube. So what's the problem? I don't see the problem. Spotify is just one more variant for me to diverse video hosting. I publish everything on Spotify and on 2 of the YouTube channels. On Spotify, I publish everything in one. On YouTube, I have 2 channels. That's it. By the way, how much I earned on Spotify already? On Spotify, at least I have good monetization. Brim? Yeah, views are there. It's you, like, for you, Spotify is crap. For others, Spotify is a nice platform. For me, it's nice. I really like it. Episodes, yeah, tons of the episodes already here. And we'll see for the January. Oh, that's quite a lot for January. $278. Ooh. For the January months. It's okay. I think this month will be even higher. I think I started in December. In January they open monetization, and we'll see if I gonna, like, it's my full-time job, so Spotify is like one more variant for me to earn from what I do. Also YouTube and on Spotify, but the videos are the same, so it's like extra thing. But I want to attract more attention to Spotify and to at least get 2,000 followers. For now it's 1,932. I want to reach 2,000 followers. I understand that Spotify, it has kind of the stupid variant for algorithms. On YouTube it's more convenient, of course, than on Spotify. And YouTube may propel your videos. On Spotify, I don't know how it works, but somehow it works. Julie, I think we need to clear out these old guys in sensitive positions. Ah, you mean, yeah. Yeah, in Ukraine, even Syrsky himself, he is like this old guy. Well, I'm not sure that he is pro-Russian. Probably not, but he is Russian himself. I mean, fully Russian. He is not Ukrainian, Syrsky, the general commander of the Ukrainian army. And he studied in Russia, yeah, but now he's a commander. All right, what do we have from the Ocean Defender? It's the situation in Iran. 6 Iranian gunboats armed with 50 cal machine guns approached the American flag Danish-owned oil tanker. MT Stena Imperative earlier today near the Strait of Hormuz in a threatening manner after the vessel departed the United Arab Emirates bound the naval support activity Bahrain of the Persian. So they tried to intimidate commercial vessels. According to maritime security firm Vanguard Tech, the Iranian gunboats ordered the oil tanker to halt and prepare for boarding by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. In response to the threat, the tanker sped up and was not further pursued by gunboats, later meeting up with a United States naval vessel that escorted the tanker remaining way to Bahrain. They're like those terrorists, you know, those Islamic Revolution Guard Corps. I think Europe recognized them as terrorists, and also Ukraine, by the way, together with Europe. I think it happened yesterday. Hello, Denys. Did the war start? What? Rosin. Outrun by oil tanker. Yeah. They're probably afraid to follow. It's like, you know, this intimidation. Stop. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. The United States shut down an Iranian drone. Yeah. I also heard those news. I think from the same Ocean Defender, we may check out those news. Come on, they should have published something. Yeah, here. Officials tell Reuters that the Iranian drone shot down earlier today over the Arabian Sea was a Shahed 139 surveillance drone, which was downed by F-35C Lightning II with Marine Fighter Attack Squadron. After the drone approached Abraham Lincoln air carrier. Despite attempts to de-escalate, the drone continued flying in direction of Lincoln aggressively and with unclear intent, resulting in shutdown by F-35, according to officials with the United States Central Command CENTCOM, who spoke to CBS News. Yeah, you see a couple of the boats intimidated some sort of the commercial vessel, and they tried to reach carrier. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. The more platforms, the better. Yeah, I also think, because first of all, it's like diversification of my, like if something goes wrong with YouTube, I can post on Spotify. If and the other platforms, like for example, TikTok, Instagram. I know I have one more channel for shorts. So everything of that is I use as an advertisement of my main channel. Now I try to boost Twitch for the streams. We'll see how it goes. I just want to show you here. So for example, it's our yesterday's stream. I not yet publish it. Yeah, the problem with YouTube Shorts that the video should be less than a minute and it cuts like usually more than a minute. So I may post it on Instagram and TikTok, but on YouTube just some of those videos as shorts. So for example, let's make it Norwegian royal scandal, rape charges, Epstein links. Okay, let's make this one, I don't know. We can go edit clips, vertical format. Now it will spend some time. Usually I need to edit this clip. Layouts, like it needs the time to process it. Come on, it should be done. Yeah, it's like takes a while. But still it's less time than I would edit this. Marius Björk Hoiby, son of the Norwegian crown prince. You see, it somehow took this guy, so I'm gonna post it for myself. So on the right, we have the final result over here. So I'm gonna put it here. Yeah. What about this one? It's just correct. But overall, it's more or less okay. So we have automatic subtitles as well. Maybe where I was silent, I'm gonna cut this one, where I was silent. And the rest. Norway. Norwegian police have arrested. Yeah, it's like this. From Norwegian police, let's start. Norwegian police have, and this one over here. I'm sorry. And I just gonna put my, I don't know, this, follow me on Twitch, like the marking, yeah. It's like advertisement, and that's it. I'm gonna export it, export clip. So it's now being exported. On YouTube, I'm not gonna publish it because the video is long, it's more than a minute. But Instagram and TikTok, yes, I can publish. A bit complicated for me. What do you mean? And even this stream I'm gonna cut like that. Like this program cuts. I'm just gonna edit a little and publish. And clip after clip, but it's still better for me than to edit it manually in the program. It still saves the time. Also generates subtitles. Yeah, sometimes subtitles are not okay. So we have title, the name, description. I can remove like clip GPT and all of this stuff. Like the software that I use, it puts automatically as the advertisement of the platform. The subscription, I think $25 per month for this one. And I just gonna post. Like yesterday I posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and today it started from 1. So I do it like every day, almost every day. Every stream, I also can download here my video and it will cut it if the video is not that long. If I put something in 4K, of course it's... But usual updates from Ukraine, it may cut as well. If it is more than 20 minutes, it recognizes it as a stream and I can also cut it and upload somewhere else. Very nice platform. Streamladder it's called. Ocean Defender. Speaking earlier on the Fox News, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirms the shutdown of Iranian drone that was acting aggressively.
Today, I did speak with folks over at the Pentagon this morning who said that CENTCOM acted both appropriately and necessarily to protect our U.S. personnel and equipment in the region. So CENTCOM did make the decision to shoot down that Iranian drone. It was unmanned. It was acting aggressively towards our USS Lincoln, which we know that aircraft carrier is in the region at the direction of President Trump. As for the president, he remains committed to always pursuing diplomacy first. But in order for diplomacy to work, of course, it takes two to tango. You need a willing partner to engage. And so that's something the president and Special Envoy Witkoff are exploring and discussing right now. Special Envoy Witkoff is set to have conversations with the Iranians later this week. Those are still scheduled as of right now. But of course, the president has always a range of options on the table, and that includes the use of military force. The Iranians know that better than anyone. Just look no further than the highly successful Operation Midnight Hammer, which took not just Iran, but the entire world by surprise and completely obliterated their nuclear capabilities.
Completely obliterated their nuclear capabilities. Yeah. So why you put, if nuclear capabilities have been is gone, yeah? No nuclear capabilities, like successful. Why you put one more demand for Iran to cancel this nuclear program if it was destroyed? Like, Iran renewed it for such a short period of time, or maybe it wasn't really that obliterated. Maybe it was damaged just, yeah? And... Okay, then it seems like here's... okay, it's the stream sticker. One thing I don't understand, why your main YouTube channel is stuck at 917k, almost 1 million, is great achievement, but since you keep posting and your content is still high quality, I think there should be more subscribers by now. Actually, the number of subscribers dropped, and for the last months, many people unsubscribed. Yeah, now it's like 800 subscribers plus per month. So I don't care, Cockster Mobster, honestly. 1 million, 2 million. I care about the views on the videos, but about subscribers, not really. I think I will not even like celebrate 1 million. It's not for me. Caroline is the Goebbels of administration. Yeah. Subscribers, they're good, you know, from one point, only one point. Then people watch your videos and they subscribe by the time they are watching the video. YouTube pushes this video further. That's the only thing subscribers matter. And also they matter if they watch your content. So if your subscribers who subscribe for your channel, they continue to watch your content like regularly, it also YouTube also pushes that kind of the video. So yeah, that only matters, but the number doesn't really matter. Views matter. So yeah, then I had like 500,000 subscribers. I had way more views than with 917 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. It's yeah, just one more number, so it's useless, because from even if I get 1 million in like a couple of years, I hope it would not matter that much, because from this million, maybe 200, 300 people are watching me. 1,000, yeah, 200, 3,000. 300,000 people, let's say, they're really watching my videos. So 1 million is just a number. Sounds like you low on coke. No, I'm pretty much okay. Why? I saw pictures of Iran rebuilding the facilities that were bombed. Yeah, and also they evacuated those facilities before they were bombed. Do we need identify stream service, or on just every painful then you step on it? Huh? I didn't get it. How are you, Denys? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Now let's go for the news. Wasn't the Defender reposted? Yeah, National Security Intelligence Gabbard has been accused of wrongdoing. Yeah, those news were from yesterday, I think. Yeah, Wall Street Journal, I said about it, even in my last update. President Trump meeting in the Oval Office today, Colombian President Gustavo Petro. Really? He was really harsh towards Colombian president before. By the way, do we have maybe Trump live or something? Cruella de Vil, yeah. Denys, what you think about my new logo? Let me check it. Let me check. Transformer and the Ukrainian flag. Nice. Nice logo. At first I didn't recognize you, Ben. But it looks interesting. Yeah, nice logo. Oh, he's live, really.
Most of the things they were doing, but they've killed probably 70,000 of these people, Hamas. And I said, it's time now. So we'll see what happens. We'll also see what happens. Your next question
is it an old one?
We want the weapons to be given up, sacrificed, and they've agreed to do it. Now they have to do it.
I think it's the old one. No opinion. I put like Trump live and
year later. So some history for you post-Civil War and becoming a more perfect union.
This guy has those interesting toys there on the back. Jeez. Trump toys will begin shortly. President Trump participates signing. It was yesterday. So nothing new really here. Nothing new. Come on, let's go. Maybe some other news. Yeah, the problem here that I watch YouTube also because the views, I think one of the reasons for them to drop, because now you have like not many videos. Let's go to Hunter, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have shorts. Why the hell I need shorts? And then other videos, then shorts. Then other videos. A very strange thing. The main political news today is in the House supposed to be voting for spending bill that will reopen the government, which is currently partially shut down. Summaries are holding out. Oh, yeah, I see. America used electronic warfare against Venezuela. What are your thoughts? This is the unconfirmed information, let's say. Who is the current United States permanent representative to United Nations? I don't know. You may Google. I don't know. I don't care. Hi, Surfer Des. Hope you're doing great. Evelyn, hi. Nice duck you sent. Julie, hello. I know, yesterday I said about my stream on my main channel, like I start regularly now at 8 p.m. and at least for 2 hours there's gonna be a stream, maybe more, we'll see, but hopefully I can do it daily. Here we have more news about Iran. Iran has demanded changes to the venue and format for negotiations with the United States this Friday. So it will be on Friday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so yeah, in a couple of days. Potentially putting the talks at risk of collapse, two sources with knowledge of the situation tell Axios. According to the sources, Iranians want to move the talk from Istanbul, Turkey to Muscat in Oman, and instead of the talks feature several Arab and Muslim, they want to hold them in bilateral format only with the Americans. They want to talk one-on-one, and Americans want to talk with some others in the room or whatever, like it seems like. And then I wish you could stay, but I have to. It's okay, Mark. See you. I still don't understand what they're negotiating. Well, Americans are pushing Iranians to give up nuclear program and the development of the ballistic missiles. Those two things. And they promise like some sort of the cooperation, partial lift of the sanctions, and that they will not use their military force. Iranians, they don't want to give up nuclear program because they think that it's their only chance to like not being directly hit by coalition of the countries in the region, including Israel and the United States. That's what they're negotiating. We'll see. So before they reached this, enriched uranium fully, United States, they want to get rid of that program. Well, here, honestly, I support the United States because Iranian regime is crazy and they're allies of Russia. But the way how Americans do it now, it's stupid. I mean, with those protesters, that's Trump, like, we are behind you, wait for help, help is coming, and where? And they're pretty much okay with the Iranian regime, it seems like. They're not saying that, we will support protesters, Iranian regime will be perished. No, they're quite okay with it. They just don't want them to have nukes and deliveries, possible missiles, to deliver nuclear warhead. That's it. But they don't care about regime. Can't see them giving up anytime soon. Yeah, I also think so. It also depends on whether the previous attack of 2025 was successful. I think it was not, in the way of really demolishing the nuclear program. Otherwise, they would not say about it. So Iranians, maybe they know that Americans were not that successful, and now they're like, okay, you may try again. In any case, we're gonna hide our generals deeper underground, and you will not reach them, because the most of the loss happened for the air defense and for the Iranian generals and officials and those who are in the nuclear program, like those scientists. Yeah. So in this way, they have the most of the losses. But Iranian nuclear program, I don't think that they lost it. Again, for this factor that Americans are really pushing now to give up nuclear program. If the strike was successful, they wouldn't be pushing. Three hours ago, three of President Trump's advisors all told Axios they think launching a military option now against Iran wouldn't be the right way to go. One of them said that skepticism held for many in Trump's close orbit, while another said a strike right now would only undermine much of the president's agenda in the Middle East and in the world. He tries to reach Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah. He looks like a pig, yeah, with those eyes. Like pig face. Well, I don't think that Americans really have something to like really destroy Iranian nuclear program without sending the armed forces. They could have helped protesters by hitting precisely those Ayatollah regime generals responsible for seizing those protesters. That could be good, like some of the small attack operation within Iran against specific leaders of militia forces or Islamic Revolution Guard. But without deploying like boots on the ground full scale, Americans, I think they don't have the capabilities to really get rid of all of the nuclear programs. They may damage like the last time, but not completely cancel. And then Iran reaches all the capabilities to build ballistic missile and to put the warhead, nuclear warhead. Well, in that case, Americans will definitely not have this capability because Iran in any moment may nuke. They would have this opportunity to nuke Israel. So, yeah, that's what they try to do. Don't insult pigs. Okay. So that's why Donald Trump still like it's intimidation, like Iran, we're gonna attack you. But now he tackles. Now I also saw many reports that he tackles, and they're not looking for military operation. They think launching a military operation now against Iran wouldn't be the right way to go. So they want to negotiate because they understand that without deploying full-scale forces, this is not the variant. And Trump doesn't want to deploy forces because this step is very unpopular. Yeah, if Iran shoots and violently kills peaceful protesters, which they did, the United States of America will come to their rescue. Absolutely not. It's not happening. We're locked and loaded and ready to go. Absolutely not. So, like, if protesters really believe Trump, no, it's better not to believe Trump at all. He is always lying. He is always spreading disinformation. This probably is coming from Witkoff, Gabbard, and Vance. This whole thing began because Trump started tweeting about helping the protesters. I think it's all started with Israel, really, in this case. I mean, protesters, they think that with the protests, Iranian regime is weak, and it's better to push them now, intimidate, It's not about protesters like to help protesters. No, just Israel together with the United States, they still have nuclear program. Let's push them now because they're weak. But now we see that Iran, they cold-blooded murdered their own people, and yeah, this wave of protests, it didn't help to get rid of Iranian regime. And okay, let's put the brake pedal here, because Iranian regime is still out there. Interesting and rare flight today over Baltic Sea. Yake 27, United States Air Force, W Charlie, Whiskey Charlie 135 Romeo, Constant Phoenix, airborne radiological detection aircraft tasked with collection of the samples from the atmosphere for the purpose of detecting and identifying nuclear incidents, explosions and or weapons known more commonly as a nuke sniffer. They were flying before. I remember maybe a couple of years ago they were flying over Europe, sniffing nuclear particles. I think that's a training flight, that's it. Whiskey Charlie 135 flew laps for nearly 6 hours over Baltic, possibly searching for nuclear reading from any Russian commercial and naval vessels in the area, as well as military sites in the Russian exclave. Is it enclave or exclave? Kaliningrad. Is it that sensitive? I mean, to sniff those particles in the air. There was a babies farm in Belgium. What? Those guys must have their... Oh, greetings to Brazil, Roger. We were speaking about beautiful ladies in the world, the last stream, or previous stream, I don't know, or before. So Brazil is one of those, as for me, Brazil is one of those countries with the beautiful ladies. What flight school did you go? I went to the State Flight Academy of Ukraine. That's why it was quite cheap, because I was using a budget money for my studying, but still have to pay for the flight training. And then it's greatest from Romania. I hope you will reach the same number of the views as Enforcer. You deserve it. You're my main source of info. Stay strong. Yeah, Mario. The goal here is not to reach the numbers, actually. And what do you think? What do you say about Enforcer? Let's check. The Enforcer, you mean on live streams? Because on the videos, I would say we have similar views, yeah. 200,000, 146,000. Like on average videos, it's the same number. But on live streams, come on. The goal is not that. Well, they have big numbers on live streams as well. Yeah, they're really, really doing it on the live streams. And they're more informative, I guess, yeah.
This is a country that we believe we can make a deal with. Now tell me this. If you had an entire parliament of a country come together and chant "Death to America," would you as an American believe that this nation is one to be trusted, or this government, more so, is one to be trusted?
Yeah, even they understand that. But Trump wants to make a deal. I think they supported Trump in a way, yeah? That's what I heard. But their streams are very informative, and they are constantly talking like blah 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 blah. I cannot do it.
Federation at the negotiating table and actually give significant concessions to the Russian Federation to try and avoid a nuclear.
I cannot do it like all the time. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not my style, or I just cannot do it physically. I cannot do it. Maybe they have the script. I'm sure they have the script, or at least the plan. They have those, I don't know. And they're doing it together, yeah? Both of them. Some younger college boys with no experience, yeah. Denys and Jake Bro are my go-to-go channel. Yeah, thank you. And then you were a pilot. How many you go country? How many I go country? Yeah, I visited lots of the countries of Europe, but I have never been to Australia. Have never been to both of the Americas. We should just resist, I think, the way out of invasion. I watch Jake Bro too. Yeah, we have like the common audience for me and for Jake Bro. I think Jake Bro is way more popular than me. He has those, but I cannot honestly watch Jake Bro. It's not my style. Sometimes I watch, but sometimes just to make sure that I didn't pass it. The Fed just busted the second illegal biolab. What is this? What the hell is this? What is this? This is a drug thing or some sort of the biolab for bioweapon? Or is just a TV show that Trump wants to show us with federal agents? No sound for this one. Well, yeah. What is this? Belgrade, the thermal power plant. There is fire in the facility. Yeah, Ukraine kicked off power in Belgrade region and also in Kursk region, from what I know. I think we have it over here. Yeah, Belgrade.
У нас вообще ничего нет. Мы живем в почках и все.
Yeah, Russians complain.
Ну что, весь день у нас бахало-бахало, и ближе к ночи бабахнуло так нормально, что теперь мы сидим без света.
Boom, boom, boom. It was booming every day, and close to evening it was booming so hard that now we stay without electricity.
И надеемся, что...
That's the special military operation. Come on, Russians.
Вот у нас тоже света
Mostly
нет.
kids are filming this. They don't like elderly, more older people. They do not film this stuff because they're afraid of the circumstances, and kids they don't afraid to post that shit.
Ну вот и все. Свет пропал полностью.
No lights, nothing. Well, that's what your Putin is doing. So yeah, it may backfire. That's the concert was in Belgrade. Yeah, without the lights, maybe some of the emergency light in the ceiling. And I know this band, this is a stupid. They support Putin. And they visit to Belgrade, and the fact that so many Russians are supporting the band that supports Putin, it tells a lot. Like they're openly pro-war. What's the name of the band? Kipelov, I think. Kipelov, the band name is Aria, but I think Aria is now a separate one, and Kipelov, it's like the band Kipelov. And Kipelov himself, he's like this legendary Russian rock musician, and he is like full in support of the special military operation, which Putin started. Infotainment 90% BS. What do you mean, Lumen Ghost? Enforcers are maggots. Yeah, I also like, before I supported them like fully, but now I understand that they're kind of creepy guys, to be honest. Raw chicken can also be used as a bioweapon. You think so? If you put it in an oven, yeah, in microwave. My comment was about Enforcer channel. I see, I see. Yeah, I understood it. And then it's my birthday coming soon. Oh, but nice. Mine too. I think I'm gonna stream on the birthday. Gonna be a birthday stream. Like seeing Russians complain about prices and this time to realize and wake up. Yeah, the problem here that those bordering regions, they're not that populated as Moscow. Moscow has the good air defense, and for Moscow people, Belgorod, Kursk regions, it's like different country. And everything is around Moscow and St. Petersburg, so they don't care what is happening. I mean, and Putin doesn't care. For him, like, okay. No electricity. They can handle it. Yeah, we have more videos here on this channel. But they have Z, yeah. The important thing in Belgrade that they have the Z symbol light up. No, no light in the building. In the buildings, yeah, they're empty. No lights. But they have this. This is emergency. What they need, the emergency light system for Z symbol. And it's not the letter for some of the monument. It's just separate letter Z. That's iconic. I should say about it in the video. I cannot show you this video, but this is Ukraine. And that is what the Russian bastards did. There is the father of the kid who is crying over the body of his died child who was hit by the Russian missile in Zaporizhia. It was a populated area. So fuck Russians. If they stay without electricity, fuck them. They deserve it. That, yeah. El Rabbi Buanto, thank you. At least that is late, yeah. They don't even have a Z in the Russian alphabet. Yeah, all of those letters. The only letter they have is O, the marking letter from this Z-O-V, V. They have just O in their alphabet. In the bus with minors, yeah. Putin banned English. They want, to make everything Russian. I don't know. Oh, it's better not to drink Coca-Cola on the streams because gases are going up. Ooh, probably tea is better. Yeah, in Belgrade they say that the problems are not just with electricity but also with water and communication. Happens, Russians, happens. Today I want to film like 2 videos. One is about oil tankers. To make this recap, what happened to the Russian oil tankers, because there were Ukrainian strikes on Russian tankers. America captured some, France, and like general information about the Russian vessels and how it influences the Russian oil trade. And another video is just a regular update, which I'm gonna publish in the morning. So it's gonna be like that. Hopefully. Do you like flavored Coke or the original? I like this one, like no caffeine, no sugar. We have this black thing here, so it's okay. If it's just Cola Zero, it's the taste is strange, but if it is free caffeine, strangely the taste is nice. It's almost like original cola. Burp, yeah. Coke is good with Jack Daniels. Yeah. Sucks for that Texan living in Russia talking about how great the country is. Yeah, it's just a propaganda. Propaganda or stupidity. People, then they believe in something for them, even if they realize that that something is not really in what they believed in. For them to say openly and even to confess to themselves that this belief is not what they believed originally in, it's not possible, because their existence coincides with their beliefs. It's like the part of them. That's why it's very hard for people to leave cult, even if they start to understand that that cult is bad for them, bad for their relatives, for their relations, for their well-being. They're brainwashed again and again, and if they have some of the doubts, this cult tries to push them, intimidate also. That's why it's kind of hard to leave even religions, like communities and so on. People, they think, oh, how would I look like in the eyes of the others people? But others people, they don't really freaking care. Love the stuff, yeah. It's the same with the MAGA cult, yeah. Even those who voted for Trump, just few of them, I guess, may confess that, oh, the Trump is a deep state actually. MAGA is the deep state. They're incompetent Epstein guys, Epstein fellows, and what they were against is actually, blaming those so-called liberals and everything with those sins. They're like that themselves. MAGA. I believe in it, Denys. Yeah, thank you, Eric. You don't need to believe. Just watch. If you like my videos, watch. If you like. If you don't like, don't watch. I see, Ben. Oh, yeah, you have a very birthday very, very soon. Here in Latvia, there are quite few Russians who talk about how bad life here in Latvia and European Union is. And then you ask them why they don't go to Russia, they answer F off. Yeah. It's like reality and their brain. They were brainwashed. I also grown up in this environment, in this post-Soviet thing. Then my parents were even partially brainwashed, and my grandparents, they're still like communists. And I was like, oh, Soviet Union, something like that was. And Putin, I guess I even filmed the video that, oh, Putin is a nice guy, it seems like. Very young politician, came to power. Compared to Yeltsin, he is a nice guy. He can make Russia great again. And Russia is they're our fellows. And what was written in those historic books that say that Ukraine like is being pushed by Russia for centuries. It's all bullshit. It appears like not. It appears like it all was truth in those history books, and it was just a Russian propaganda who say that. At first they say that they're saving us with this special military operation, and now on their TV channels they openly saying that they should eliminate Ukrainians. They literally say like that. They should cold us to death if Ukrainians support Ukrainian government. And those Ukrainians who support Russia but stay silent, they also deserve their fate because they stay silent. That's what they say. They say you do not change TV stations in Russia, it changes you. Yeah. Yeah. I heard the Russian propaganda say that. Yeah. Do you like being out of Ukraine, Denys? I don't know. I want to be in Ukraine, then Ukraine is peaceful. I don't have the headache, then my daughter stays in the cold without electricity, so she lives in a good environment. We don't have missiles here, shaheds flying, so of course for me here is better. Is blackout in Kiev? Yeah, there is a blackout. Yesterday there was a big strike there. Sadly. Yeah, I cannot now find this Russian propaganda, how they try to cool down the Ukrainians. Here, I think. Yeah, February the 2nd. Yeah, I found it. So we have this. We have driven Ukraine into the Stone Age. Terrifying cold is approaching. The energy system is extremely sensitive to imbalance, which is why a technological disaster unfolds as key components are knocked out. Then you try to put additional strain on it, the system spirals out of control. So what happened next? Kiev will turn into a giant cesspool.
И что дальше будет? Киев превратится в гигантскую клоаку.
By and large, what the Holy Fathers predicted would happen in the event of the desecration of the Lavra has come to pass. So not through the destruction of the dam, but because residents are being forced to fold their own city. I think this is not the fragment that I wanted to show, but also it shows like Anton Gerashchenko, he really translates and put the stuff there. Yeah, that's how energy facilities look like crazy. Yeah, Ruta visited Moscow. And yeah, I think he translated some. Yeah, it was the last night in Kiev. It was crazy night. Really powerful, and one of the buildings was hit as well. I think he translated something else here, but then it really yeah, I already retweeted this one. Russian propagandists threatened to conduct orbital nuclear strikes on Starlink. Yeah, I already said about this in my video. But they also threatened to freeze Ukraine down to to unalive Ukrainians. They threaten. I cannot find it here. Maybe it was well before, like 1 week or something, or exactly after the ceasefire was announced. And Gerashchenko is a nice guy. He used to be the deputy of the Internal Affairs Minister. He was like, I thought at first stupid, but later on he changed a lot. I mean, he's now more educated and he's doing very nice job for the Western audience. They're so despicable in these propaganda shows, yeah. Dennis, how are you coping with your health? Do you talk with your wife about your mental health? Yeah, I talk. Care of yourself. It's okay. Like now it's okay. I think in the video I said about it that it was aftermath. For the summer, I was not okay, but for now it's fine. Yeah, it's also was posted, so breaking proof that DOJ is scrambling Epstein files with Trump's name in them. Today were 1,513 result for Donald Trump. Yesterday there were 1,712. So you see, like if you put Donald Trump in search, there are less files now available with his name. And then I put it in search like Trump, without Donald, just Trump. It gave me, I think, 3,000 with something results. Yeah, really huge. Trump, just without the name, just surname. It was really huge. And I wonder if someone will be like, this is so big scandal. If it was posted maybe 10 years ago, it would lead to, I know, resignations, criminal cases. But now nothing. Like, okay, we live in this era, then, I don't know, maybe people got tired of the scandals. Maybe this level of triggering people is I don't know, people became stubborn about those things. It's no longer this big drama anymore. Oh, Epstein files, okay. Just some of the influencers share it without any sort of the result. Like, you may share it, you may make jokes about Trump, you may create memes about Trump and Epstein, but it all goes to nothing. Absolutely. No real criminal case, nothing. Like, people are okay. I think the only thing, if like they would see a video with Trump doing a sexual intercourse with a minor, that might change the people's opinion, and many would believe that it's AI, it's artificially created, it's all hoax. Trump will go and say, oh, it's all hoax. So they're too stubborn, I guess. It's not like what it was 10 years ago. The world went crazy. Madness is a normal. Yeah. With all of those news, coming from all of the media, legacy media, online, all sensations every day, all bad news every day. And people became like, they built this wall. And to get through this wall, to really trigger them, I don't know what should it be nowadays. Before it wasn't like that. And that's the generation we have, of internet technologies and everything. Politicians and those leaders and owners of corporations may do whatever they want without circumstances, it seems like. Western media is so biased, always talking about Russian missiles destroying Ukrainian cities, but very little about Ukraine's very successful campaign against Russian oil production and power systems. David. But it's also important to talk about Russian missiles destroying Ukraine. Denys, what about the secret whistleblower? No news. Is Fox News broadcast in Russia? I'm not sure. So stupid to idealize the rich and famous, never understood fatal. Yeah, so for me, like, politician, rich, billionaire, and you want to associate some Christianity values with him or even human values. It's not just about Donald Trump, it's about all of those elite guys. Yeah, with that much information, people start to feel like real life around the world is almost like a movie. Yeah. It's like that. I think Trump was mentioned over 5,000 times. Well, 3,300 with something. Then they put the surname, but maybe they corrected it already. You see, they're deleting the files or redacting the files. Trump made hate and evil acceptable by large population in the United States. Yeah. Still, many people in USA that support Donald Trump. Originally, there were 5K mentions of him. Oh, jellyfish. Jesus. That's a lot. Oh. Sanchez is a true fascist totalitarian. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez just declared war on open internet. I think Elon Musk called before not to call people fascists, and he says fascists. He's like, Elon Musk is a true genius.
Starting next week, my government will implement the following actions. First, we will change the law in Spain to hold platform executives legally accountable for many infringements taking place on their sites.
Yeah. So scared. That's nice.
This means that CEOs of these techno platforms will face criminal liability for failing to remove illegal or hateful content. And for that, we governments need to stop turning a blind eye to the toxic content shared under their watch.
That was the real reason why Elon bought Twitter. To share his own biased propaganda and to get Donald Trump elected. And to share hatred as well. Also intimidate Europe as the European Union. To support those far-right parties. AfD and the rest. I don't support leftists too, but you see how he's like, it's fascism. He doesn't want to get accountable. In Spain, yes, but his platform could be just deleted.
Second, we will turn algorithmic manipulation and amplification of illegal content into a new criminal offense. Disinformation doesn't appear by itself. It is created, promoted, and spread by certain actors. We will go after them as well as after the platforms whose algorithms amplify the disinformation for profit. No more hiding behind code. No more pretending that technology is neutral. Third, we will implement a hate and polarization footprint, a system to track, quantify, and expose how digital platforms fuel division and amplified hate. For too long, hate has been treated as invisible and untraceable. But we will change that, developing a tool that will provide the basis for undertaking future penalties. Because spreading hate must come at a cost. A legal cost, of course, a financial cost, and a moral cost that platforms can no longer afford to ignore. Fourth, Spain will ban access to social media for minors under the age of 16. Platforms will be required to implement effective age verification systems, not just checkboxes, but real barriers that work. Today, our children are exposed to a space they were never meant to navigate alone, a space of addiction.
Well, as for me, I think that it's the parents' responsibility to restrict their kids, or I think it's more deeper. Like, come on, children will find out the way to get to the platforms. You cannot just take what is forbidden is like this juicy. It's more even juicy. You cannot like ban this. So in a way, I support the responsibility for those pricks like Elon Musk, but limiting internet social networks for 16 years old, I think it's too much. It's my thing. But for Elon, yeah. It's interesting. Come on. All Elon Musk wanted for Christmas was to trip to Epstein's Sex Island.
Perhaps the more extensive references were reserved for members of the billionaire class who traveled in Epstein's circles, including the billionairiest of them all.
New emails from billionaire Elon Musk and Epstein coordinating a possible visit to the financier's infamous island.
Elon says, do you have any parties planned? I really want to hit the party scene in St. Bart's or elsewhere and let loose.
So he is now saying, this prick, Elon Musk, I was never like, how did he say it? I never intended to visit the island, even though I was called to go there. But he was calling himself, and those are real emails, a real thing. And Elon Musk is like, oh, I'm for them to be accountable, all of those who are participated. Maybe he didn't go there, but there was the mail with him receiving some of the tickets to go into this place. Or to airport, at least, near the place. And there was the comment of Elon, I don't want to look at it right now, but he said, like, if I wanted, I would do the same. So he was not invited, yeah? So he said, like, if I wanted, I would make even better island. Huh? Like, what? I would make a better island with the same, for the same use, or what? Like, that's why a liar can be believed. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hate to do this. Can we zoom in on the email on that, please? Christmas Day? You're asking if Jeff Epstein's got any parties planned on the island on Christmas Day? I mean, look, Christmas is tense time. We've all had that feeling, trapped in the house with the in-laws and 14 to 6.
He wanted to spend the Christmas there.
16 of our children over the holidays. But generally, Elon, the wanderlust doesn't really hit till the 28th or the 29th. But Christmas morning? You emailed Epstein Christmas, dearest Jeffrey. I've just seen the joy in all my children's faces as they opened their gifts. Get me the out of here. And ever since those revelations, Elon has been, how do the kids say it, crashing out. He's posted about the Epstein files more than 85 times over the last 2 days. Oddly enough, mostly on Blue Sky. No, I'm just kidding. And if I may, Elon, slow down, brother. You've got to make some time for tweeting about the white genocide, too. Life's a balance. But this is obviously important to Elon. So, all right, give us the best argument for your innocence.
Musk denies any wrongdoing, writing over the weekend, "If I actually wanted to spend my time partying with young women, it would be trivial for me to do so without the help of a creepy loser like Epstein."
So if I wanted to spend, oh my God.
I could do what Epstein does on my own.
Yes.
Is not the moral clarity we were expecting here. But my favorite part of the Musk-Epstein emails, you ever have a friend where you don't really share the same sense of humor, but you share the same interests? And they shared the same interests?
Epstein writes him and says, any plans for New York? The opening of the General Assembly of the UN has many interesting people coming to the House.
Many interesting people, Elon. Wink, wink. Get it?
Elon replies, I run and lead product design engineering for 2 complicated companies. Flying to New York to see UN diplomats do nothing would be an unwise use of time.
He's creepy, really.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey, could you make it a little more obvious for your friend?
To which Jeffrey Epstein replies, do you think I am retarded? Just kidding. There is no one over 25 and all very cute.
What the f***? We've all had that friend. Why would I go to the bathroom with you to go skiing? Skiing is an outdoor sport requiring a mountain and equipment and
Jesus Christ. Freaking Bill Gates got Russian. Yeah. They're all there. Bill Gates, Elon Musk. That was a big fuck up. But people are like, okay. The statement makes no sense. We have the digital ID here in Czech. Really? So I can just scan QR code and prove my identity easy. Oh, I see. I think in Roblox, like what my daughter says, and she plays Roblox, they introduced the face verification for the age. I wonder how they do it. But it's only for chat, I guess. For the variant with the chat, what kind of the chat use. Yeah, there is the video. I want to watch it myself. Voidzilla. Yeah, Voidzilla, like, it's CoffeeZilla. He's a very nice guy. He's doing some of the investigations, like general investigations, without being a detective and have the access to the inside data, but the general data, it's like OSINT analytic, yeah. So will we ever get accountability with the Epstein files? Will someone gets accountable? And yeah, his recent video got 4.6 million about Epstein files released, and he got almost 4 million subscribers here. It's his second channel where he says about Epstein files and other scam. So yeah, I want to watch this video, but it's 37 minutes. It's too long to watch in the stream. But I recommend to check out this channel, Voidzilla, for Epstein files, and hear some of the questions. Yeah, he explains it very precisely because he's really into this topic. I'm more like on the top, like here and there, from what I see, I tell, but he is really into it. Tries to connect what is happening, all of the particular statements, emails, and so on. Do you remember then Elon and Trump fell off each other? And Elon said that Trump, yeah. Because Elon knew that Trump was doing to those kids. Yeah, I'm sure that Elon knew everything. Because he also participated. Or at least wanted to participate, according to emails. Good video, yeah. RIP safety of internet. I will rather delete all of my socials than upload ID or biometrics. I don't know. I think that if you have this device, you're already exposed. I think if they really want, they can find you. It's like voluntarily giving information to Big Brother. So I think it's the part of our, not culture, the part of our life of being identified, being followed, and so on. Sadly, but it's like that. Unfortunately, yeah. Yesterday my PC glitched. I don't know why, but it was during me filming the video. Luckily, I changed the setting on my OBS, the program that records the video for me, and the file was safe. I thought I'd lost it. What is this? The Epstein files clearly show that the Southern District of Florida offered a prosecution agreement to Epstein and 4 co-conspirators, as well as other potential co-conspirators, but the Trump DOJ redacted their names. Could it be because Donald Trump was one of them? We need to see the names now. Open investigation and request of the Palm Beach County to obtain 1 state felony charge. 4 co-conspirators. But Capt Patel say that there were no co-conspirators, that it was just Jeffrey Epstein. Come on. Why do you have this one? Oh my God. This cover-up is clearly out there. Yeah, according to this act, which is actually was signed to the law, they should not have redacted those names. Absolutely. They should redact the names of the victims. And it's written there in this act of Transparency, Epstein Transparency Act, Epstein files. Epstein accepts deal. Epstein reports to jail, serves less than 13 months, during which Epstein is allowed out of prison 12 hours a day to work his... Oh, come on. That's like a kinder camp there. Biometrics in iPhones is stored locally. If you upload it, it will get hacked within a year. Then they can clone your phone and unlock it, so they get access to everything, bank and all passwords, and your location in real time. Evelyn. You're telling me Capt Patel was lying? Yeah, no way. My friend in the state police, and she showed me once how sophisticated the system is now. She took a picture of me and all of my information showed up in the file. Name, address, phone, residence status. Governments already have all information. Yeah, I also think so. Yeah. Oh, Durov is the same as Elon. They are in one team. French police is currently raiding X office in Paris, which is nice. Paris is the only country in the world that is criminally persecuting all social networks and give people some degree of freedom. Telegram, X, TikTok. TikTok, especially after the American branch was taken by some of the pro-Trump's things. Yeah, Oracle, I guess Oracle. Don't be mistaken. This is not a free country. What is free country, Pavel? UAE or Russia? Which one you prefer? It's funny how he criticized freedom of speech in France, but never in Russia. Where is he from? Or the UAE, where he lives. What a huge hypocrite. Yeah. He's like... I'm happy that they're raiding X office. Really happy. Even though I have my account on X, but this is only, you see, number of followers. Nothing really compared to YouTube. So yeah, Pavel Durov is the same as Elon Musk, like copy-paste. Lower scale, less billions of dollars he has, but the thinking is absolutely. Pavel Durov is the same freak as Elon. Take care, dearly. Thanks for joining. Greetings to Great Britain. But yes, he is Russian. He is Russian, but he left Russia. Yeah, Pavel is crazy guy. Before I even Pavel Durov for the freedom of press. But then he started to really influence elections. Right before elections in Romania, in Moldova, he started to write the post supporting pro-Russian things. It was clear for me that he is a scammer. Exactly as Elon Musk. Exactly. They don't need freedom. They need corporations to lead. That's it. Now let's watch this comment from the stupid administration.
President Trump was talking yesterday about how President Putin had agreed to a week-long halt on attacks on.
Yeah, here the question is, Trump talked about withdraw the attack during this critical time that the temperature is low, but Putin renewed the attack.
Because of the cold weather. But today we've seen that Russia has launched some of the heaviest attacks this month. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, I spoke with the president about it this morning, and his reaction was unfortunately unsurprised. These are two countries who have been engaged in a very brutal war for several years, a war that would have never started if the president were still in office. It started because of the weakness and incompetence of the previous president, Joe Biden.
It's Biden's fault. It's all Biden's fault. Yeah. Both sides bad, Biden's fault. Shit. This is crazy. More Caroline nonsense, yeah. Good thing Russia failed in Moldova, yeah, in Romania as well. Even if they try again, yeah. Also, they will fail in Hungary, hopefully. This April, there will be elections, and Orban, according to statistics, has no chance to proceed. I would retire. That woman is like the worst character I've ever seen so far. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, French police raided the office of X and summoned the tech billionaire for the questioning as the part of widening probe into the social media company. Nice. Also Pam Bondi, yeah? Pam Bondi is like Caroline. Maybe even worse. This is a dream team Trump selected. It's all freak show. And they're all in Epstein files. I mean, tops of the tops. That woman is like, yeah. That woman is, of course. Trying to get some of the news together. Wonder if we have some of the recent updates from Ukraine. Usually I follow the Kherson cats. Russian propagandist produced a report in Luhansk falsely presenting almost an entire destroyed S-400 air defense system battery as destroyed Ukrainian military equipment. Video shows Universal Mobile Mast 40 V6M 92 and 6 radar and 6 launchers. I remember how it was hit. I think it was 2 months ago. Yeah. We saw those photos. Yeah. Do they really say that it's Ukrainian one? Just a moment.
Ракета западного дня, которую они считали, что она у них самая лучшая. Ну что ж поделаешь.
Yeah, I saw those.
Как называются эти штуки? Вот эти.
She said like how those are being called S-400. Ukraine doesn't have those. Yeah, now it's the scrap metal. So Russians are freaking showing their own systems and telling that it's Ukrainian losses. Maybe they should tell about everything, that like those not Russians dying, those are Ukrainians dying. Yeah, Ukrainians who wear those red stripes or white stripes. Yeah, this is the radar for sure. S-400 system. And what the hell is this very big one? Ah, this is Nebo, yeah? Nebo radar. It goes up and deflects like that. Yeah, Iranian Shahed 139. That's the drone that was intercepted. Russian penguins are dying. Yeah. Those are the first penguins that I'm not pity about their deaths. So Shahed 139, it looks like MQ Reaper, yeah? A little bit. As for the composition. Moment blackout at Belgrade. After the strike. Boom. Special military operation. Switched off. What is the United States military shut down? Yeah, we heard those news. Blackout in Belgrade once again. The short video.
Харь-гора. Не приближайся, все-таки слишком темно. О, сейчас темнее сделал. Вот там улитка, темно. Харь-гора полностью. Вышка, правда, горит.
So they say no electricity just in one district. What is this? Lazar Group repelled a mechanized assault in Novopavlovka. Again Novopavlovka. Oh my god. How many times they're going to Novopavlovka? Like a mechanized... Oh, I'll have something to say today. Ooh, how many vehicles are there? This 3 hours 3 hours ago. Is it there is no snow? It's kind of strange. Is it a new video? Maybe snow melted. Yeah, partially there is the snow. Nice. I like those drones. They fly and drop the bombs from above. Very precisely. I think they have the automatic navigation system to drop precisely, you know. Because I know the tank is going at this speed, you know, forward. How can you precisely drop that precise? Like it stopped, but before it was going, yeah. Boom. Like this, it was going. Finally, it was hit. I say that they don't use hunger types. Oh, 2 strikes per one time. They don't have the huge hunger protection on the top anymore. And this one is also going, and yeah, drops. Those are the drone drops from above. Still running. Well, this is a hunger type, but I guess how many mines are wasted for this one? 3. What is this? 4. Oh, this one hit the forward part. Finished. 4 at least, yeah. And they stopped there. And later it's the job to flatline the infantry. So Lazar Group repelled a mechanized assault on the Novopavlovka direction after enemy armor and infantry were detected advancing towards Ukrainian positions. Lazar Group drone crews engaged in assault force. Results: 2 enemy tanks destroyed, 1 tank damaged. But is the damaged tank, was it capable to return? And here they use just the tanks. Drones in action. Enemy tanks take, yeah. Novopavlovka. I think I'm gonna show you Novopavlovka. Here, this is the village. Maybe like this. So Russians, they already lost dozens, not thousands, but dozens for now, of the vehicles and hundreds or maybe thousands already of the soldiers in attempts to go to Novopavlovka. They even captured the half of the village. It was their first attack. It was foggy, beginning of December, I guess, or late November. They went with around 15 of the vehicles early morning. They were not spotted because of the fog, but then they reached the village. It's like a small town, actually. It's kind of big one. Then they reached the village, the weather improved, and they were spotted there. And Ukraine started its operations, so it was like a trap, because there were no opportunities any longer to send reinforcements for them, and they've been just hit one time after time, again and again, and nothing is left. Like in 2 days, even infantry was flatlined. And since that time, there were multiple of the attempts, and today 1 more attempt. They built some of the, I guess, across this river or over here. Yeah, in Dachna, they built the temporary bridge even to pass with their vehicles. That bridge was later on hit as well. Running out of the scrap metal and welders on that front, yeah. Even then, the mine doesn't pierce the armor. After 4 mines in tank, you're deaf and disoriented. Yeah. They use those tanks they're not using those tanks as a tanks, but it's like a robust vehicle that might deliver some of the army personnel and pierce Ukrainian defense in some other direction. That's it. They're not using the tanks like from the cover. They're not tactically operating them. Their hope is that the tank with extra anti-drone protection would reach Ukrainian positions, propel to some of the settlement like Novopavlovka and stay there. The idea for the tank is one-way mission, that's it. And to land the infantry or to back up the infantry. Usually tanks goes with BMPs. Tanks also may carry infantry in Russia. If they weld this drone protection, they put sometimes infantry inside this hangar type of the tanks. But strangely, it was just one hangar tank from what I saw here. The rest were like more with extra anti-drone protection, but just the standard. Yeah, no infantry there. Interesting. Nice. I'll have something to say about today. Drone operators 157th Brigade discover underground nest. 3-4 Russians infantrymen were hiding. That's some sort of the engineering house. But this drone is for sure fiber optic controlled. And those are Russians, yeah. I will not show you the video, but they were hiding. Oh my God. And just imagine, yeah. Oh. This is like a horror. Someone should make a horror movie from the Russian soldier perspective. Yeah. Just imagine you're hiding somewhere under the truck inside the hole and the drone is flying. And that's it. That's it. They are there, Russians hiding. Jeez. I think this is very horrifying. Then the drone may find elsewhere, yeah? How our drone operator knew that they were there? Maybe there is no way to hide, only underneath this wrecked vehicle frame. There was a boxing tournament in Bucha dedicated to the fighters of Kryla Army. By the way, that's their Telegram channel. Oh, thank you. That's the whole different kind of mosquito, yeah, drone quito. But this is very frightening, yeah. Just imagine being there in the hole and waiting for the drone to search for you. It's very terrifying. It's like alien isolation game or something. You can't even get out of there. Yeah, they cannot even get out. That's finita la. And with this small space, all of the energy goes like, it's not spreading wide, it goes right in the hole and stays in the hole of the energy of the explosion, shrapnel and everything. So for sure they are KA. Does humans' life really have no meaning in Russia? Yeah, it seems like the Terminator hunting you down, yeah. They think they are safe, and then you see elite Ukrainian drone simulator player. This is crazy. Just imagine the skills. Like, it's very hard to get to, and the drone is bouncing. I wonder how it didn't detonate here. Yep. Oh, more strikes on Russian military bases, FP2 drones, kamikaze. This is probably occupied area, yeah. Occupied area of... usually they operate in Donetsk. Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Maybe. I need to search more about this. Bases with kamikaze drones. So far I don't have the geolocation. Maybe I should check my Telegram. Usually we have it here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they. Yeah, they have it. We have the map. So it's actually southern part. Yeah. Southern part, not far away from Kamensk, Tokmak, and Velika Novosilka, not Donetsk region. Those FPV-2 drones were used. I saw the White House Secretary Blondie Nazi. Yeah. I think on the stream it's more interesting. Yeah, you have those random news coming right away about politics, about the situation on the front lines, and so on. Always in a loop. But for the videos, of course, I structure everything, and I don't really say about American politics too much. Just in a context with Ukraine, but on the streams I can say about it all the time. So, Ukraine Героям Слава, thank you guys. The pregnant chick from the White House. Yeah, the pregnant chick from the White House. Oh my god, Elon Musk just retweets a pure Russian, this Lord Bebo is the pure Russian scam propaganda. The United States government directly attacked the EU for essentially faking elections in Romania. This is pretty crazy. What? This Elon Musk is fucking bastard. Fucking bastard. And his dogs, like Elon Musk dogs, like Mario Nafal, if France can mobilize raids over free speech, one has to wonder why the same resolve isn't shown towards Replica. No, fuck. Okay. They are pussies. They are scared. I like that Musk freaks out about the situation around his X platform, which is just a propaganda tool right now, mostly. I'm so happy to be free from all social media for 5 years. Oh, passion. Interesting. One of the Epstein files reply, great. Thank you for a fun night. Your lit. It was the reply from Epstein. Great. Thank you for a fun night. Your littlest girl was a little naughty. Littlest. Jesus Christ. But why they blur the names? Why they blur the names? That's The biggest question. Yeah. Yeah, victims. I wonder how people really continue to support Donald Trump, like really, seriously. There are many people still like how many? 30% at least in the United States, maybe even more, I know. They still support Trump. That's strange. And those are millions and millions of people. That's very, very strange, guys. YouTube deleting some posts even if they don't repetitive. Sometimes, yeah. I cannot control that. I think X and XIA has 50% chance to be banned in EU. Hopefully. Well, not just because I use X also for my videos, even for everything, but because I follow some of the awesome analytics, but I think they will find a way how to post on different platforms, yeah. But I want to feel for Elon Musk to feel backlash. Yeah, and for this reason I support that. Only for that one. X is a terrible platform in general. It was good and it was a Twitter, but now it's a shitty platform. I just follow some of those, like I follow now Max25 and they post the stuff about Ukraine, and for me it's like useful, but I can follow the same shit on Telegram, yeah. On Telegram also the same news. I don't like Pavel Durov as well. But the Telegram, it has less censorship than YouTube, of course. I don't want to follow legacy media. I don't like them. I just follow our channels, what they report, situation updates, some of the war images. What do we have? Some of the GoPro images that I cannot share. Grecian, okay. Oh, that's Pokrov's direction Russians try to propel forward here. Is it a Ukrainian? This is a Ukrainian tank. Okay. We'll watch later. African mercenary thought that for some reason after coming to Ukraine to kill and failing an assault, he needed to pray. Ukrainian drone would spare him. It wouldn't. Yeah, it was bad decision making. Yeah, he should have thought before. The visibility was bad, and your prayers, they don't help at the last moment. This opening to the God should came before the signing the contract with the Russian army. Too late. Too little, too late. Or maybe the drone operator was an atheist. So no talks about biggest Iskander attack yet. Yeah, there was attack on, I guess, Zaporizhia, Dnipro Oblast. Many of them ballistic missiles launched by Iskander. Yeah, mostly Iskander. The historical pattern is that evil people leverage stupid to attack the intellectual. Yeah, it's like the communist revolution in 1917 in Russia, in Russian Empire. Then uneducated people were used for that revolution, and they suffered the most, actually. The drone operator, yeah. Yeah, in 1 week, all of those, the temperature will rise a bit in 1 week. Nice. People need to stop signing the Russian contracts. Yeah. Signing. You either support Russia imperialism or Stefan Bandera. It's that simple anymore. Stepan Bandera. Oh, it's been 2 hours, guys. I need to film more videos today for the main channel, so I'm gonna go. Even though there are so many news about files and not only like lots of the things, but I need to go. Nini, yeah. Bye, Evelyn. Bye, guys, and thank you. Take a break. I cannot afford the break, so thank you. Thank you for following me today, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the main channel. Ciao.